This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Shout out to Astapro for sponsoring this episode and providing us with free samples. Speaking of free samples, I am honestly so grateful because, as you know, this is allergy season in Texas. I think Texas is one of the worst places to live if you have allergies. I have this tree in my backyard. It is the cottonwood tree. I'm highly allergic to cottonwood, not only myself, but also Travis is, and I believe our children are. And Astapro has come in handy. It's a nasal spray, and it has made such a difference in my seasonal allergies. I feel like I can breathe, and it really helped relieve my symptoms quickly. Astapro is the first of its kind nasal allergy spray. It is the fastest 24-hour over-the-counter allergy spray. It starts working within 30 minutes, while other allergy sprays take an hour. And if you've had allergies, you know that every minute counts. Astapro delivers full prescription strength indoor and outdoor allergy relief from nasal congestion, runny and itchy nose, and sneezing. Get fast-acting nasal allergy symptom relief with Astapro. Go to astaproallergy.com for a discount so you can Astapro and go today. ASTEPRO allergy.com. Astapro and go. Use as directed for relief of nasal congestion, runny nose, sneezing, and itchy nose due to allergies.
Hi, I'm Brandi Redmond.
This is Stephanie Holman, and this is your weekly dose of BS. And we are back.
Yes.
Brandi and I have a pep in our step.
Oh. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh my gosh. Do you know that, okay, so this past weekend, I know that you were in Mexico, and I looked at your pictures, and I was like, oh, yay, I hope she's getting some R&R. And I was not. I was at home, still changing diapers.
Oh my
still
gosh.
working on that potty training, you know, like he will pee so well in the potty, but I don't know what it is. He just does. He wants to hold on to that poop. Like,
I don't know. I feel like a lot of kids are like that. I mean,
what is it? I mean, if somebody has like a trick, because it just, I don't know what it is. Like, why do they want to hold on to that poop?
I don't know. You know what? I really do believe this. I mean, I remember Cruz being like that. Like, he just loved to poop his pants. Like, he would ask for his pull up to poop, and I was like, no.
Wait, what?
No, this is how. Okay, yes, because this is gonna make me sound like such a country mom, but because he would always poop in his diaper, but he would pee like a pull up, but he would pee, but he would not poop. So, being the Oklahoma girl at heart that I am, I finally just started having him hang around the house ass naked. Like, he would have nothing on his bottoms, because then he would go try to squat and find a place, and I would catch him and put him on the potty.
Wait, squat like around the house?
Oh
yeah. Like, he would get really uncomfortable and start like,
I'd be like, yeah, sure.
So yeah, I would never. And then or he would ask for a pull up, which made me know that it was time to go potty. So that's how, I would just set him there, and we would just hang out until he
oh my gosh. Yeah, well.
So feel free, Brandi, if you like him to be bottomless at your house. And
no. Well, and so we also had a friend's 40th birthday party, and they had a dinner at Nobu, and I will say that, so I left a little bit early because I had a sitter that had a deadline. And so I left. And so I was getting in the valet. And as I hopped in, all of a sudden this guy jumped in the passenger seat. I did not know him.
Huh?
Yes. Like, he jumps to the passenger seat, and he's like, hey, like, you think you could give me a ride? And I'm like, no, I cannot give you a ride. No.
Yes. At Nobu?
Yes, at Nobu. And the line,
no.
like, when I was getting the valet, like, out. And then I was like, my husband is on his way, and he was not. So he just got me out of the car.
Oh my God.
He gets out. And then later I get this message from Brian. He's like, oh my God, this guy. And he explained the exact same guy went into the private room and just came in and gave a speech in the middle of the thing, and then asked for tips.
What?
Shut up. Was it the same guy at the park the other day?
Yes. Well,
was it?
No,
oh my God.
It wasn't not him.
Like,
it was not
no.
him. I'm like, what are the odds of that? The same guy. Like, I mean, he hopped in the car wanting to ride in some money. And I'm like, I didn't know money on me. I was even explaining to the guy, I was like, my husband's still down there. He says when he comes on up, he's going to find you and tip you. Like,
oh my gosh.
I just had my little clutch. much, So
that is
anyways,
crazy.
What'd you do this weekend?
Well, I mean, I just love that guy's hustle. If you are needing a job and there is nothing for you, but you just hop around and go and talk at people's dinners and get tips.
I mean, honestly,
I appreciate the hustle.
It's really good. Brian said he was like, "No, who is the birthday person?" And the person's like, me. And then he's like, "Oh, what a handsome devil," and like just goes on and on and on. And I'm like, "Did he get a tip?" And he's like, "I think he did." And I'm like,
actually, I would tip somebody. I would think that was hysterical.
Well, Brian thought that they paid him to come in and say all these wonderful things.
Oh my! See, I need a man like that in my life. I'll be like, "Come on in, Travis, give him 100."
That is hustling.
Oh my gosh,
at its finest.
That is hysterical. Oh, I love that.
Goodness.
Well, I was in Mexico. My son is doing his homeschool this week, and I hear him sounding like a little Tyrannosaurus Rex on above us. I'm like, "You're supposed to be on your computer." But no, I went to Mexico. It was a lot of fun. I needed a vacation. You're going soon, right?
Yes.
You need a vacation too.
Yes, I do.
Like I slept till like 10 o'clock most days.
My goodness, you FaceTimed me one day. I don't know how many margaritas you had at this point.
But lots. Every day, lots.
You were just feeling good about yourself.
Lots of margaritas.
You had lots to say.
Oh my goodness.
You said something about going to Oregon with Travis's family.
Oh yeah.
And
whenever I was mad, because here's the deal. Oh, that was the first day. This is what started. Bibb and Tucker's, if you work there, I'm sorry, but I'm a little upset with you right now. This is why I remember calling you. I was like, wait, how drunk was I? Okay, so on my way out, whenever you're going on a trip and you've been working a lot and you really didn't go to the dry cleaner that much, so I brought everything to the dry cleaners. A few things of mine, they called me and they were like, "Miss Holman, we need your permission to clean these items," because I guess they have sparkle on them here or there or something, right? So just make sure they don't, if something gets damaged, that I say it's okay and I'm not going to be mad at them, right? So the day before, I go to the dry cleaner to get my laundry. Chance!
I bet you he's in PE right now.
Oh shit, he is in PE. Okay, I can't get on to him. He is in PE.
It's like he's marching.
No, he is, because he has to do like jumping jacks and stuff. Okay, I can't get on to him for doing his job. I was like, "What are you doing up there? Like, your teacher's gonna think you're crazy." Okay, you're right. I can't get mad at him. He is. How did you know that?
Well, I mean, I'm just guessing it.
No, he is in PE.
It definitely
That's not
sounded.
math.
It was definitely to counts.
No, it's 100%. Brandy's like, "I know rhythm. I know the beat." So this is my story now that Trey brought it up. So then I go the day before because I have this trip and I have some things that I want to take. And I'm like, "Yes, I'm here for my dry cleaning." So they give it to me and the lady's like, "Oh, there were 2 things." She was like, "Oh, Miss Holman, like these 2 things aren't done." They were the things they called me about. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, well, I go on a trip tomorrow. I need these 2 things. Even if they're not clean, just give them to me and I will figure it out," right? But I wasn't able to make it. So the next day, but I had the lady was really acting strange. So I had a feeling something was not okay. And so it made me uncomfortable. So the next day we leave at like 10:45. So I told Travis, I'm like, "Listen, we both have to do drop." So I was like, "We're going to separate these drop offs. You're going to drop Cruz off. I'm going to drop Chance off because I'm going to Bibb and Tucker's to get my stuff for this trip. I have a feeling that something does not seem right." And he was like, "Stephanie, this is insane." I'm like, "No, I promise you. My heart is telling me that something's wrong." So I go to Bibb and Tucker's. I sat there and I'm like, "Yes, I wasn't able to make it yesterday, but I'm here to pick up my 2 items that, you said that were not finished." And I was like, "Even if they're not finished, I'm going to go ahead and take them because I leave in a few hours to go to Mexico. And these are some things I would like to take with me." So then the lady's like, she was like, I need to locate that. Why don't we just call you when we get your stuff?" And I was like, "Well, no, I'm just going to stay here while you look for it. And whenever you find it, just bring it out to my car."
This is like your second day there.
This is my second day there, right? And they're giving me a runaround on my clothes. Mm-hmm. And there are things I like. If they weren't things I like, if they were Travis's clothes, I'd be like, "It's fine, just let me know next year." But there are things that I care about. But these are my clothes and things that I actually like. So I'm like, so I was like, "You know what? I'm going to pull up because something did not seem okay." And I said, "Whenever you find my stuff, I'm just going to be out here because I really don't have time to drive around and have you call me. And I really do need to go." So then 20 minutes has passed. I'm just sitting there, right? I'm like, I was going to be there till I had to go to the airport. And the manager comes over and knocks on my window and she's like, "Miss Holman, so we don't know where your stuff is." And I was like, "What?" long story short, they gave my stuff to someone else. They don't know who they gave my stuff from. Yeah, I was like, so are you telling me that you gave my dry cleaning to somebody else on accident? She's like, yes. And I'm like, well, do you know who the said person is? And she's like, well, no, but we're just going to call everybody that picked up dry cleaning the last 3 days. I'm like, oh my Lord Jesus.
No, they're not.
Yeah. So as of right now, I still do not know where my stuff is. But the good news is I did ask her if she had insurance to reimburse me for these items. And she said she does. So she said they do. But that has been yes. They lost my dry cleaning. I've never had that happen before, but they gave it to someone else.
I know, and we do know, we played this game with some of our friends, and it was about how Jesus forgive me, whatever. And one of our friends actually got somebody else's dry cleaning and liked it and kept it.
No, that's what I told her, because she was like, don't worry. Exactly.
And so now we can really give her a hard time. She might have your
I know. I'll be like, is that my outfit? So, and this girl you would never think would keep dry cleaning, right? No, she's like the one friend that you'd be like, what? So I told this lady, because she was like, oh, don't worry. Our patrons are really great and they always return stuff. And I was like, actually, I would not even return this. That's a really great thing. And I was like, I have a friend who you would never think would actually keep a dry cleaning item that is not hers, but she still has it. And so anyways, I'm not thinking it's coming back.
It wasn't just one thing. I think she kept several things.
Yes.
It was like somebody's bundle of things.
Well, I swear to God, I'm going to be out in Dallas. So somebody was walking around my clothes. I'll be like, listen.
Take it off.
That's mine. And did you get it at Bibb & Tucker's? So yes. But we do need to go pick up Papa Joe. So I have to go to Oregon. So I want Trey and Connor to go. And we have to fly private because Travis's dad's, not in a great mental state. So he cannot fly commercial because if he gets the corona, it's over for him. So, but Connor, I think, is going to fly us, but I was really wanting Trey to go as well.
Yes, you were expressing how you just weren't so excited about this. Right next to him. Because Connor was like, where's Travis? You're like, right here. And he was just like, used to it.
He knows I always complain. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so bad.
I know. The girls showed me Travis playing cards on the beach or whatever.
Oh, yes.
I was like, oh.
That's what we were missing you.
I was like, oh, that looks like fun.
I also realized you record him from the most unflattering angles. Like you're like, you position your camera up whenever it's you, and there's like a filter when it's him. It's like from down below, no filter. Or if it is, it's a really harsh one.
Oh my God.
Boy, oh boy.
Oh my
gosh.
First of all, the drunker I get, the more unflattering it probably is. Because Brandi knows, like, I'm like a one-hit wonder. I really don't go on vacation and drink that much. But Travis was like, I'm very surprised. I think I really did need a trip. I drank all 3 days like a champion.
Oh my God.
Like breakfast of champions. I was having like mimosas for breakfast and Bloody Marys and margaritas.
Gosh,
and
love it. My kind of style. Hi.
But also, I think it makes a difference because a lot of times when I've gone to Mexico in the past, especially if it's like an all-inclusive, sometimes their alcohol is just real bad.
Yeah.
And I would rather just be sober than have a hangover. So it was like, it makes a difference if the place serves, like if they know how to make a margarita.
Right.
It really does. Yes. So it was fun.
So I was in Denver over the weekend because I have an apartment there now. I'm not moving there. I got a lot of messages
you got
from
an
people
apartment
concerned
there?
that I was. Yes, I got an apartment there. My gosh, he's running a lap upstairs.
So sorry.
I got an apartment there because I'm working on a few business things there. And so Connor and I went for a few days to furnish it and get things set up, which was very exciting to just like get out of town. And the weather was like so much better than it is here. That was honestly the best part. But I'm really excited because I don't know much about Denver at all. And the first thing that I really need to figure out is where a grocery store is.
Ew.
And I haven't mastered that. But one of our new podcast sponsors this week is Green Chef. And I started using them last week and they delivered to my door. Okay, so Green Chef is now actually owned by HelloFresh. And so they offer a wider variety of meals for you to choose from. There's something for everyone. I love switching in between the brands because you can kind of switch between your taste and what you like different from month to month. So it's really great because we already know and love HelloFresh. So this is just another offshoot of that, but I really enjoy it because they have a lot of great options. The recipes are super quick and easy. There's step-by-step instructions. I really like it because I'm just splitting my time there, so I don't keep everything, and so they send me exactly what I need, like portion-wise and all that stuff, which makes it so great. And it's super convenient. Green Chef makes cooking easy with the dinner options that work around your lifestyle. There's no real trick around it. It's easy and it's for you. So that's what I love.
Yeah. Plus, I like getting that stuff because it helps me learn to cook. Because then when I don't have my boxes, I at least know a few things I can make.
Yeah, no, and I like it too because I get so tired of asking, what do y'all want for dinner? What do y'all want? And now I'm like, whoop, it's already ready to go. Like I just have to basically cook it.
Green Chef is a USDA certified organic company. The meal plans include paleo, plant-powered, keto, and balanced living, which Stephanie, I know you'll appreciate.
Yes.
If you would like to try Green Chef, use code WeeklyDose80 to get $80 off your first month plus free shipping for your first box. Go to greenchef.com/weeklyDose80 to redeem that special offer.
$80 off is a lot too.
That is a lot.
That is a lot.
That's amazing.
Really
I know.
good.
So I really enjoy it, and I hope you all do too.
Also, there's no reason to buy groceries if you're there only part-time. That's my opinion.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
so true.
And so everyone in Colorado is really pretty.
Yes,
Like,
you know what my girlfriends and I used to call it?
Menver?
Menver, not Denver, because they were hot men.
Oh my gosh. They're all just outside like working out and walking and biking. And I'm like, okay, well, we can't go to Chick-fil-A every day anymore.
Yes.
So this is good because I I know what I'm eating and it's healthier.
Yeah,
than
I could
what
actually
eat.
live in Colorado.
Ooh, I love Colorado. Me too.
I have no makeup on today, obviously.
You look beautiful.
But I feel like I would really fit in there. Like if I
enjoy
was
just
there.
there's stuff to do. You can get out. It's
I
all
know.
pretty.
Well, and it's not like you're like it's what nature gives you. It's not.
Yeah. Well, not right now. Not right now. It's all on fire.
Well,
so normally I could see the mountains from my apartment. Right now I just see gray, which I need
that's
those
so
to stop.
sad.
I know,
I love
right?
that you have an apartment
But
there.
I'm okay.
I know, I do too, because whenever I go there, I'll just be like, Trey, I need the keys.
Yeah. So whenever I was signing my lease, whenever I looked at the apartment, Connor had to go to the bathroom, and so I dropped him off, and he went inside. And 3 minutes later, I walked in after I parked the car, and he had somehow already found a leasing agent, told them what I was looking for, and had them with keys ready to show me a unit. Great,
Oh,
cool.
that's amazing.
So then I'm signing my papers and realize that he's somehow on my lease. He wiggled his way onto my lease. So they gave him a key and me a key, and he will not give me his key back.
Well, if he's paying like 20%.
Well, he's not.
Oh, okay. Well, if he was, that would be worth it.
I know.
That would be worth it.
But he just now has full access somehow. I'm a little afraid he's going to change my locks one day.
Okay, so Brandi, there's been something on Instagram that I have been waiting. I kind of messaged you, but then I was like, I'm just going to talk about it on the podcast.
Yeah.
But because I know you know all these people, and since your daughters are in cheer, Jerry, like the stuff that's going on with him is insane.
Oh my gosh. You know what? It really does make my heart so sad because first and foremost, like I think it's one of those things that I've been getting messages in my inbox. I did have pictures of Jerry posted on my Instagram with my children. I did take them down because he is somebody that my children looked up to and someone that, I will say that I'm not too familiar with like what goes on behind in people's heads, but I do think that it's a disease. And correct me if I'm wrong, but and so I think it's great. Like I've seen some other of his previous teammates and stuff post things like, get help, and like that's the biggest thing is if you have the urge to do something like Jerry has done to get help and seek help. And
well, so can you explain what happened for those that don't know?
Yeah. So basically there were some children, some cheerleaders that were, they had reached out to gyms and the organizations that run the cheerleading organizations that Jerry had, I guess,
Been a part of or
been
like
a part
trained at.
of, that he had been contacting their children inappropriately, and potentially other things had gone on. And then the FBI started investigating and found it true. Jerry did admit to some things that he had done. I mean, it's all out there. You can go look at on CNN or any major outlet. Yeah, I mean.
And so then he was arrested this past weekend.
Right. Yeah. And I think like for all of us, because he was an athlete at the same gym. So he was an athlete that we saw, the girls saw. I mean, they would literally go up and get to practice early just to sit right in front of him to watch him, and I think it's somebody that you would have least expected it, but it's really, it's shocking,
No, yeah. Well, especially because I know back whenever the Cheer show was out, we all watched it and talked about it. But watching the show, and obviously you only see what, how he is in Cheer and everything else, or what I'm saying, you only see that lens that they show of him. But he seemed like very childlike and like just like they're super lovable. And he had such a following after that because people just rooted for him because he did seem like such an, like just...
He had such a positive outlook on life, for the struggles that had gone on in his life as a child. And so, there's more to it, but there's no, there's just no exception to it. So I really am kind of speechless to it because I don't want to say something because I don't know the victims, and I can only imagine what the parents are going through, but it is something that they had to bring up multiple times for action to take place, and that is unacceptable.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Jeez.
So what has the conversation been like between the other Cheer parents because of this?
It's really been, because of COVID, the gym, there used to be a viewing room, and now the gym has been really, it's athletes only. So now the parents are very much like, we want to see our athletes. We want to be able to see what's going on in the gym. And, but this is what's scary about it is it's just kind of addresses the whole social media thing. You can go look at like kind of receipts of what had gone on, and it all was going on through social media outlets like Snapchat, Instagram, and those type of things. So you really have, as parents, it really kind of puts it, we really do need to stay on top of these things. And the parents even had a video, a very inappropriate video of Jerry that the child had saved on his device.
Jesus.
And, so it's crazy. So I think it's important for us. It kind of is a shocker. Like, wow. Like, I'm like, I just want it all to go away. We were talking about that last week. It's like, but then it's like social media is so good for so many other things, like we're able to find, Amber Alerts, like we're able to find children quicker, Oh
yeah. People are able to find like, families that they didn't know they have. There's a lot. I do think social media, there's a show on, is it Netflix?
Called The Social Dilemma.
The Social Dilemma.
Have
you seen it, Brandi?
It
is.
If you have not seen it, you have to watch it.
I think that you live your life in a way where you'd be like, yes, I'm like very proud of yourself, because it does kind of show the breakdown of, honestly, the world.
Well, it kind of shows how social media went from positive to negative, and this documentary was composed by people that were kind of on the founding team of like Twitter, Facebook, and Google, and they all left because they ended up having moral issues with where the platforms were going. And so this one guy, he was the creator of the like button on Facebook. And he was like, initially we created this to, give people a feeling of confidence, and, we want them to know they're liked and they're loved. And eventually it became, well, if I don't get enough likes, then I'm not loved. And it kind of totally flipped from where we wanted it to be. And then this one guy was at Google, and he sent out this whole presentation about, we're constantly making it to where you get more alerts on your phone, but how does that affect you when you get more alerts and you're constantly on your phone, and kind of how the monetization factor of each of these companies took over as the goal, as opposed to what it was supposed to be, just a social network. It was very interesting.
Because I didn't realize that they get monetized, like all these networks that we're on, where they get monetized just based on how much you're on your phone, not really on what you buy, but just, the ads that pop up. And so you're like, they make money off of us being on our phones, which is why it is so addictive. And they have all these, things pop up of, you know,
so
you're
this one
tagged in
guy
a
was
picture,
saying,
you're this.
that the whole idea of being tagged in a photo that was the start of the monetization, was because whenever you're tagged in a photo, you want to see the photo you're on. So you're on the app, that increases your engagement, and they can sell more ad revenue that way. So it was very, very interesting, just the psychology behind all of it.
But I think the most interesting thing with the social dilemma was the fact that whenever Facebook started in social media, whenever that first started, I want to say maybe 2008. Does that sound right? The suicide rate of girls 10 to 14 jumped 130 something percent. I think it was over 100%. And the suicide rate from women 20s and 30s also jumped like significantly, like 70, 80%, I think it was. And they said that really correlated to all the social media. And if you think about it, like look at the girls now, I swear to God, I always say this. Nobody in my high school look the way that these girls do now. These kids, like they're so over sexualized. They wear makeup. I have nieces who their swimsuits and they are young. Their asses are hanging out. I'm like, what in the world? I mean, just like everything is so sexualized. Like, I'm sorry, but I don't think 13, 14-year-old girls should wear bathing suits that show their butt. I really don't. Like, I think it should be, I just think it should, there's something about modesty when you have a child. And also there's so many child predators, like, blows my mind sometimes, like being at the beach or being somewhere and just seeing how like short and how skimpy all these things are. And, and girls there's filters and and they don't understand that there's Facetune and all these things that make these celebrities look the way they do. And so you kind of strip back the human part of people to have this very airbrush look, and little girls don't understand that. I think it's hard. I mean, boys too, but especially I think girls, it's such a hard world for girls, and they don't understand that that's not how these people really look.
So that leads me to my other documentary that I watched which you also have to watch. This was really good, regardless of what you think of her now. Paris Hilton's documentary was so good.
It was so good.
And towards the end, one of the producers, because she was really like the first influencer, and she realized that in creating her character, her Paris Hilton character, there were people that started mimicking her, and they wanted to be someone that didn't portray themselves as intelligent. And she was kind of the first one that like did the selfie and all that stuff. And the producer's like, do you regret doing that? And she was like, yeah, I do. I feel like I created a monster. And I feel like there are girls not living their truth.
Yeah.
Because of this idea of them being someone else. I feel like I'm proud of it, but I also feel like I created some hurt in the world too.
Yeah.
It was very interesting.
I saw probably a few years ago, I followed Paris for a while because I don't know why, but it's weird. I've always, how you're kind of a little intuitive to people. I've always thought she was actually really a genius. Like, I don't know what it is, but I've always thought that. So I followed her, and years ago she posted a selfie with her and somebody else, and she put created the selfie, and I was like, oh wow, and the picture looked really old. Yeah. So I was like, I believe that.
Well, it was so interesting because Kim Kardashian was on this, Kris Jenner was on there, and Kim was like, yeah, I wouldn't be anything if it wasn't for Paris Hilton. So it's very interesting how she changed pop culture and just social media and all that stuff. But this documentary was, they didn't really say what it was about in the trailer whenever they released it. And so you watched it kind of just going in blind thinking, all right, it's gonna be something. You can tell it's something heavy. And she talks about how she went to this school when she was 15 or 16, I think. She had just moved to New York with her family, and she was sneaking out of the house. So her parents sent her to this boarding school, which I think specifically focused on behavioral issues and mental health. And there was one point where she snuck out, and they found her, brought her back, and beat her. And then,
it was so abusive, so abusive.
And then they were giving her these pills, and everyone had to take these pills every night. And she realized that they just made her just drain. She had no energy to do anything. She would do schoolwork and just fall asleep, but she just wasn't herself. So she stopped taking these pills. And at the school, they train you kind of to tell on everyone that's not doing something right. And so eventually they found it, and they threw her in this cement jail cell type thing.
Does this school still exist?
Butt naked.
Yes. They made her take off all her clothes. She was in this cell for a few days. It's called Provo Canyon in Utah. It's in Utah. And it was kind of when she was in that cell that she realized when she gets out, she is going to be totally and completely in control of who she is, which is kind of, her character is kind of totally opposite of who she is, because she's actually very much a tomboy, has a very deep voice. And she's like, I will never not be in control. And so the documentary kind of follows how that's correlated to her not being able to hold a relationship, because she has these guys, and I mean, her world is about her. She's traveling 250 days of the year. So, you know, the guy at some point feels like his world's all about her, and it really is, and that doesn't work out. And so if he tries to take control, she ditches him, because she will not let anyone have that control over her. And so she kind of also goes into how like the sex tape was a result of that school, because she got out, she just wanted to feel loved and wanted to feel like she had something stable, and she fell in love with this guy that was the wrong guy and led her to do things that she shouldn't have done. And
so then Kim was like, yes, I copied her.
Yeah, exactly.
Kim's like, yeah, I feel you, sister.
And
yes.
so what was interesting was her mom found out about all this while filming the documentary and didn't really know any of this. So it was very interesting. Kind of at the end of the documentary, the producer's like, so, because she's going through her closet, and Paris is like, these heels, I've never worn these. Like the house, the cars, the shoes, the clothes, it's all for the character. Like none of this is who I am. This is my brand, but it's not who I am. So it was just very interesting, the vulnerability behind it, and just exposing something. I mean, it's kind of the same situation, exposing something that has been hidden.
But you said, well, I will say at the end I cried, and I never thought I cried at Paris Hilton documentary. I was like, what in the world is wrong with me? But it was really sad, because all these other girls that were there with her at that Provo place, they all like suffered so much abuse, and they like have so many issues now as adults, because they were...
Are they all like
abused.
from prominent families as well?
No, from from just kind of, I think, all walks of life. But the documentary, I did not know this, but Trey said that because of that, so many people have been pulled from that place, because it's still going. So I think at least it shines a spotlight on, you know, and Travis, we have somebody that not works for Holman, but for our sister company, the Lot Company, and she is sending her son to like a military boot camp type thing, school. And I was telling Travis, I'm like, I would just never do that, because I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but for me, I would never not have that time with my kids. Like I would never send them off to a different state to like a boot camp, because you'll never get those years back. You know, like I want them to be with me, but especially after that, I'm like,
well, one of the big
don't know if this is a good thing.
That she can't sleep at night because she has this dream that she's being pulled out of her bed. Just like someone's grabbing her by her ankles and pulling her out of her bed. But that's how she was taken from their family home to the school. They had people show up at 2 a.m. and take her from her bed.
Pretty much. Like woke her up and just, she was screaming and crying and begging for her mom and dad.
Like heads right now.
Oh my gosh. I cannot imagine being her mom. Like I would feel so guilty.
Well, and it was kind of, I think Kathy got some shit because she didn't really know how to react to it, but it was also like she was getting that information in real time.
Yeah.
And it was like she didn't really know how to react to it.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, it's got to be different to get that with cameras in your face. Yeah. It was.
She had no clue.
Zero.
What had happened to
No.
her.
None. None. You have to watch it, Brandi. You would actually find it very, very fascinating.
Yeah.
It is a YouTube series, which I did not realize, but I did find it by going to Paris Hilton's Instagram account and clicking in her bio. So
highly recommend it. You need to watch
crazy.
that and watch, what was it? The Social
Dilemma.
Yes.
Social dilemma.
Yeah. Actually, I think Brandi, when I watch The Social Dilemma, I think you would like it, because you always, you know, Brandi and I are the world's worst. I feel like I'm bad with like taking pictures and stuff on vacations. Like I had to physically be like, Travis, we're going to find somebody. But like Brandi and I will go on full on trips and not have a picture to show for it.
I mean, we didn't know where Brandi was on Instagram for the last month.
Yeah, but she's like,
Brandi has been ahead of the curve.
But she like literally is always like, I just don't live my life on social media. I'm very much in the moment.
Yes.
And more than anybody I know, you're 100% like that. So anyways, watching that, you should be very proud of yourself, because
I agree.
It's saying like how unhealthy people like me and Trey are, who are on social media a lot, because
I mean, it's funny too, because at the end, like, you know, at the end of the day, you can read your screen time. I'm like, I will only be on my phone, I mean, literally for minutes. Like, it's really not that much. And that's why when people say that I'm on my phone all the time, I'll be like Brinkley will say, you're on your phone all the time. And I'll be like, what do you mean I'm on the phone? Well, you're always talking to Stephanie. And I was like, well, that's different.
I'm not scrolling.
You're like, listen, I'm not. Yeah, but it is a good thing. It made me really look at my social media presence a little bit. But then it's hard, because I feel like you have to have a social media presence. Like,
yes. I feel like when y'all's show first came out, especially, it was like obsessive. Like
Yeah.
you had to be on your phone. Like
Yes.
it was just, you had to figure out how to.
Well, that,
capture an
and then I
audience
would,
yeah.
that, and then I'd always be like, so I don't know. In the beginning, I think I was so scared of the hate, but I was also like wanted to know the hate.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a very unhealthy. Like the first 2 years, it was almost like you're drinking poison, and you know it's poison, and you're gonna get sick and throw up and like be in bed for a few days, but you can't not have the poison because you want to know what's out there, like it was
It's like tequila.
it was really it was very unhealthy.
Oh my gosh, so I got home from Denver and I was so excited last week because I got a brooch.
Yes,
you two assholes would not give me one. And I got another package from our sponsor this week, which I was so stoked about this. Okay, so Stephanie did a partnership with Jenny Kane a few years ago. And she has a few sweaters in her closet. And every time she's looking for something, I always pull this sweater out because it just like stands out to me. It is so soft. It is unreal. And they have a men's line now. And I got a men's sweater, and when I tell you I have been wearing it around my house, I've been wearing it for 3 days straight.
Wait, can I tell the story about how you ordered a girl's sweater at one point because he liked my sweater so much? He ordered a Jenny Kane.
This was
he ordered a Jenny Kane girl sweater on accident, and then he sent me a picture, and he was like, "Something is not right. This is a crop top."
So women's sweaters are not as long as men's sweaters.
Oh my gosh.
It was so funny.
And you would think it would be just because of the boobies.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
like it would still cover it, but
Oh yeah, no, he was full belly button showing. It was so good.
I was so excited because it is literally the softest, nicest sweater. And I think you two got something as well from Jenny Kane this week.
Yes,
You did? Yeah.
I got the cutest sweater, and it has like a hoodie. I love like any kind of, I don't know why, but like little hoodies on my like sweaters or clothes. I don't know. I love them because I feel like I don't have to bring a jacket if it rains. I just put my sweater hat on and keep
I know,
going.
and I'm kind of jealous of your hoodie because I saw it and it's
real
like
good.
it's like a nice like.
It's really good. It's so soft.
oh, and I got a blanket. And I love it. And I'm like, stay away from me, bro.
I ordered a blanket.
With your Cheeto hands.
Yes,
With your Cheeto hands.
it's so nice and like lightweight
just
and
melts in it.
soft. It just gets me so excited for sweater
I know,
weather.
and I've already had my fireplace on, curled up with it. I mean, I know, like it hit like 60 degrees the other night, and I was like, fireplace, yes.
Oh yeah, but also Brandi, her house is like a little igloo. It's always 60 degrees.
It's always, yeah.
Just she loves being like
That's
snuggled
why
up.
I look the way I do right now too. That's how I was like, yeah, I went into the doctor's office, and I always like to be comfy when I go in there.
Well, if you want to be cozy like us, getting dressed is the easiest part of the routine at jennykane.com. Get 20% off your first order when you use code WeeklyDose at checkout. That's JENNIKAYNE.com. Promo code WeeklyDose.
Ooh. They do the cutest sweaters.
I
And
was so excited.
now I want to get a blanket. I
You need a
didn't
blanket.
know that they had the blankets.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay, next time I'm getting a blanket.
Highly recommend. Okay, who watched... Well, I'm not even going to ask because I know y'all didn't. I watched Real Houses of Potomac last night.
I did not.
I know you didn't. I know.
I went to bed real early last night.
Ooh, you know what? I no, I did not. I did math homework all night till like 9:30, and then I gave
What?
because Chance.
Explain that to me, because how are you doing school from home and then you have homework?
Oh, he has homework every day, like an hour and a half every day. It's so annoying whenever you're the parent. So I'm like, Chance, have you done your homework? And he has 3 things, and they take forever. And so I'm like, well, if you need help, let me know. What? Of course, every child's going to want his mom to sit in there with him while he does his homework and make sure everything's correct. So I sit in there for like an hour and a half doing math homework. Thank God my sister is a math teacher because I don't know how to do half of it. So I'm FaceTiming Tiffany. Like, what is this? I've gotten it wrong 3 times.
Well, what kind of math
He's
is
gonna
this?
do bad. I don't know. It's 5th grade, but you know what? I swear to you, it feels like senior year grade stuff. It is like, I feel like it was harder than stuff I did.
It is kind of hard to go backwards though. Like, I'm like, because Brooklyn was doing kind of a review stuff with fractions and integers.
yeah.
And I was like, what is an integer?
I don't even know what an integer is. What is an integer? Crap. I have that to look forward to.
Well, I don't know. I was asking like Alexa and Google, like, what is an integer? And Brooklyn's like, it's this. And I'm like, well, I still don't remember what it is. I couldn't tell you today what it is.
Oh my God. See, all you have to do is you have my sister's number. Just call Tiffany Keys and put her on. I just have her FaceTime Chance and figure it out. And then I go in the other room. I'm like, listen, Mama is that I can do like multiplication and division. That's about it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel bad because I'm sitting there going, I mean, who is literally going to be like, okay, now you have 3.475 piano keys, and what if we took away? Like, who's really going to sit around and do that? Like,
And when in your entire life have you ever need to find an integer? Obviously, I never have because I did not even know there was such a thing as an integer. So I'm like,
I was
listen.
like, I kind of remember, and it's like, and even the stuff like on the thing, like, well, like even probably Cruz and Brinkley are doing like where that line, like, and then there's like you have to go 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yes.
And it's like, oh, where does it land when it's not on the, whatever. And like, and she's moving her little, we have like a little mock puzzle thing, so she can move it around on there. And I'm like sitting there going, God, who would ever really do this?
Oh my God.
Like, it's kind of crazy.
Like, what's the point?
Yeah. But I mean, I get it because it helps. It helps them. Maybe I need to go back to like second grade.
Skip count.
Skip count. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, while y'all were doing all that, I was watching Real Houses of Potomac, like a good little Bravo fan I am. And okay, so this was the one. Do you remember a few months ago when Ashley's husband's? There's a photo leaked that I think she was like a stripper or something, leaked to a blog of him in Vegas in her hotel room naked. Well, it happened, and they talked about it last night.
Oh, so he actually said it happened.
Yes. Oh, he admitted to it.
Oh, so he hooked up with the.
Well, so.
I mean, you can't not be naked and not hook up.
I know. He said that he was really drunk, and she asked if he wanted to go back to his room with her, and he said yes, and they kissed in the cab, but nothing happened because he fell asleep, and then he woke up, checked his phone. That's when he took a picture, and he told her to get out. Which, okay. Sure, I'm sure that's what happened. That's what she said. So, none of this is shocking because I feel like this happens every season on Potomac with him. What was surprising to me was how calm she was about it happening. So, this is kind of funny because this is something I would accidentally do.
They've already had a conversation about it, clearly.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This is something I would do. So,
I mean, 100%.
Yeah.
No matter if you're on a show or not, you would have a conversation.
Oh, absolutely.
About something big, right?
Absolutely.
Like, I don't know anybody who wouldn't.
So this part where one of the cast members messed up, and this is, I can relate to this, is Robin was trying to send this article to someone else in the cast, like, oh my gosh, look what happened, and actually sent it to Ashley.
Oh God.
I mean, I would just crawl under the couch and find a hole and die if that was me.
I'd be like, I quit.
Yeah, she recovered really well. But
Have you ever done that before, though? Like, accidentally.
Yes.
Brian
yes.
did it once on a business thing, and he was like, shit.
I've done that in a group text, and I text everyone else that was in the group except the one person I was talking about, and I was like, blow that feed up. And they came through, and they did, and they buried it, and it was all good. But
oh my.
But what was so surprising was how calm she was, because if I was her, not only would I be pissed that you cheated on me and lied to me, but now you're embarrassing me when I'm filming a TV show and you're doing this shit. Absolutely not. That would be a whole nother level.
Is she pregnant?
Yes.
Aw. And you know what? And I do, and I have met her, and I do love her because she's very, very sweet.
She's
so I'm
a
always
sweetheart.
like,
She really is.
like the nicest person.
It was a little uncomfortable because she was telling the girls, but it almost seemed like she was like trying to make it seem like it was all okay. And they were all like, no, they're like, we'll cut his dick off if you want. It was very like, it was,
Aww.
yeah, I don't know. But it was, my whole thing was like, I would have been just
open.
pissed.
I don't know.
Well, that's kind of what she was saying. She's like, well, we've had threesomes. And they're like, but are y'all open? She's like, no. And they're like, well, then okay, then you have a reason to be mad.
I do know people that aren't in open relationships.
Yeah, I do too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Huh. Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, yes.
And I feel like as I've gotten older, I hear more about them. Mm-hmm. You know, like, okay, you know, like as long as they get to do whatever they want, he can have fun. Like, just don't humiliate me, kind of thing. And
well, he humiliated her, and that's where I would have gone off.
Goodness.
So the girl just takes the picture.
Yeah.
Him naked.
Yep.
Is he laying in bed naked?
No, she was in bed, and he had gone up to check his phone. And so then this came out on the blogs while she's filming the show.
Holy shit.
And he admits to it. So it's very strange.
And she's so like, I mean, honestly, she's very
trying to
sweet
blackmail
and
him
beautiful.
for some money, because why else would you do it? Just to brag, to be like, I'm a whore? Like,
I don't know.
Yeah, that's so weird. Yeah.
Who knows?
That is so crazy. Oh, it makes me sad for her. See, I would not want to watch that because I do like her and I feel bad for her. That's why a lot of reasons why I don't watch a lot of the other franchises. Sorry, Andy Cohen, I love you. But because once you meet somebody, like,
yeah, it is hard.
It's hard to see somebody
even like
struggle.
the nastiness, like even, going somewhere and being, and hearing some of the other ladies say things, you're like, oh, because that's not your opinion.
Yeah.
So
I will say the highlight though for me was whenever they were filming this, Ashley and Michael were having this conversation, and Michael was like, cut, we're done. Which also interests me how much Bravo's been breaking the fourth wall lately, which makes me really excited to see y'all's stuff when it happens.
Oh, I think the audience must love it because that's probably why.
I think so too. But when they broke the fourth wall, James, one of y'all's producers from season, was it 3 or 2? I think it was 3.
Oh my gosh, 3.
Came in and was like,
I love
all right,
James.
y'all are good. I was like,
James.
wow.
He's very sweet.
I was more starstruck by
so
that. I was
cute,
like,
too.
look at him.
so handsome.
He's so sweet. Oh,
So
he's really sweet.
that was my night last night, but I was just more like, oh, it's James.
Oh my gosh,
So
that's
funny.
so great.
I know.
Yeah, little James. I do love him. So, as you guys know, I recently, literally yesterday, got back from Mexico. And by the way, we stayed at a fantastic resort. Very, very nice.
Which one was it?
Las Ventanas.
Okay.
So it's a wonderful resort. And usually at great resorts, they have nice beds, right? Which is important, especially if you're Travis Holman, you have back issues all the time. However, he is like, that like old thing, The Princess and the Pea, where she can feel, her highness can feel everything. Travis is the Princess and the Pea. I swear to God, I can sleep on anything. I just put a pillow under me if it's a little if I need some cushion. So His Royal Highness back was out the entire trip almost.
Oh my gosh. But he travels with the Theragun. I've been on trips
Yes.
where he travels with the Theragun.
Oh yeah, he does.
And massage him.
Yes. And you know what? And I love my Theragun. I wish that he would massage me with, I will say, better
Wait,
me
that's a
using
one-way
device.
massage?
Yes, I do myself. I Theragun my own like little legs after but no, he's like, I mean, I swear to you, I rub his back every night. He like just lay on me. He's like a little child. I'll tickle his back. I'm like, I have a back too. But so his back is out. Sometimes I think he pretends his back is out just so I'll use a Theragun on him, because you're right. He carries it with him. It's like he knows.
Yeah. He's like,
It's like it's premeditated.
He's setting himself up.
It's premeditated back issues.
He really just wants you to rub him because it feels so good.
I know. So like he'll have it all like ready to go, and I'm sitting there Theragunning him, like thinking, I am a girl too. Like you should rub me occasionally. But I will say, I am obsessed with the Theragun. It is the most incredible device. Like I said, Travis uses it. Well, I use it on him for his bad back. But I use it for after running because it is so great at getting, I think it really breaks up the lactic acid. It's hard to get like deep muscle, and the Theragun gets very deep into your muscles and relieves a lot of tension, and it is so amazing. If you've not tried it, you have to. It is fantastic. And the best thing is you can try Theragun risk-free for 30 days. There's no substitute for the Theragun 4 with an OLED screen, personalized Theragun app, and the quiet and power that you need, starting at only $199. Again, go to Theragun.com/weekly dose right now to get your Generation 4 Theragun today. Again, that's Theragun.com/weekly dose. Theragun spelled THERAGUN.com/weekly dose. The best massage of your life.
You guys, I have very big news, but I'm going to tell you next week.
Oh.
I'm just going to leave you with that.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. I
Ooh.
just can't wait to tell you.
Ooh. Well, before we
I'm gonna
leave,
make you-
I want to say one thing, because this sweet guy passed away this past week. And
Oh my goodness, yes.
Brandi, you're a lot like me. Like if somebody is very responsive on social media, I tend to remember their screen name. And on his Instagram was Maestro Matty. The nicest guy. I would see him a lot of times when I was with Travis walking, always so kind, smiling, lived here in Dallas.
Bar and he would just light up the room.
Yeah.
Nicest guy.
Oh my gosh.
The nicest guy. I think his name is Matt Henson. And he passed away actually, from what I know, running. His name is Matt Henson. He passed away, and anyways, just such a kind person and so supportive and so loving. So Matt, this is for you. We love you, and you will be forever missed.
Yeah. Yeah, it was very sudden. I don't think there's a ton of detail on what happened with it, but I know it was something tragic. So
yeah, no, so sad.
Very sad.
Okay, thank you guys again for listening and supporting. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Steph Holman.
Me at Brandi Redmond on Insta and Twitter.
And our podcast at BS the Podcast.
Bye.
Bye.